It's a hatchback. It's an SUV. This is why I bought this. This is the 2019 Lamborghini Urus, and it's a soccer mom car. It's a beefed up Audi, Volkswagen, Porsche Cayenne, Bentley Bentayga, whatever you want to call it. I wanted the coolest SUV I could find, and this is the one that I picked. And I got it because I wanted to legitimately use it as a daily driver and to do cargo kind of stuff. You can fit a lot of stuff back here. These seats fold down. I didn't want something as big as an Escalade or a Tahoe or a big truck. I wanted something that's small enough to park but big enough to fit people comfortably in. So today we're going to talk about the cargo options of the back of this car. Now when I bought this thing, and you'll find that if you search for a lot of hatchback cars that have parcel shelves, which is this thing back here, a lot of times they're missing. Almost every single Lamborghini Urus that I looked at, of which I looked at hundreds of them, were missing this damn thing because people take it out, they put it in the garage, they forget about it, they sell the car, whatever, and then you'll see them on eBay. I had to pay, I think, $700 for this one because it's Alcantara stitching. If you bought it from Lamborghini, it's like $4 grand. And then I also had to buy the top one, which was another 300 bucks. So I spent like $1,000 getting these two parcel shelves together. When this closes, this seals completely. There's actually air vents in here. Now this one also has the Lamborghini branded, rubber mat. Now this is what most people have in their car, if nothing at all. We're not going to be using this anymore. And what you have back here is just a simple carpeted floor. And it's not very strong either because mine's broken. The hinges on this thing are broken. I've tried gluing it back together. It's a Lamborghini part, but it's super lightweight. You can tell this is some kind of like fiberboard that's covered in carpet. And if you put something really heavy back here, these little hinges get squashed and broken because under here is nothing but more styrofoam. They use a lot of plastic and styrofoam, and it's not just because they're trying to be cheap, but they wanted to get this car to be as lightweight as they possibly could, to the point that, as I mentioned in my other videos, they actually put a lithium-ion battery in the car just to save weight, because they wanted to get the 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 times and braking and all that stuff as fast as they possibly could, so they could have the bragging rights of a Lamborghini, and it goes 190 miles an hour, which is much faster than its Audi counterpart, which only goes 150 something. So, which is all too fast. You're not going to be going 150, you're not going to be going 200, you're not going to be taking this thing to the track. You're just not. I'm going to Costco. So another thing I noticed is that a lot of the people did not get the cargo options. And we're going to talk about the cargo options. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my broken trunk. Just toss it over there. My trunk floor, I should say. Now, I've already taken the lashing eyes, which are the little loops here, and the screws out. Most of the time, you're just going to have this little carpeted filler panel. This is ABS injected molded plastic. Yeah, so these are held down with these lashing eyes, as we'll show you, but they're going to be discarded. And then they're just plastic. And you'll see these for sale all the time on eBay. And the reason that they're for sale is because people like me are going to take them out, and no one's ever going to need these again. Why would anybody buy these? I'm going to show you what I'm about to do. Okay, for visual aids, I'm going to take this parcel shelf out. Now, I picked up these cargo rails from Euro Spares. Now, what should have happened is, if you were ordering this car new for 300 grand, you spend an extra couple of $100 or whatever it is getting the cargo package and the trailer hitch and all that kind of stuff. People never think about this stuff, you know. The problem is they buy these cars because they can't even afford them, and they're financing them, and they don't want to spend the extra couple of grand for the extra goodies. But if you're going to buy a car that's capable of towing 5,000 pounds and having all these cargo options, why wouldn't you get those things? So I'm thinking of adding the trailer hitch to the car because it'll totally carry a motorcycle or a boat or a jet ski or something like that, all of which I have here. So we're going to put in the cargo rails that should have been in this car. So I ordered them through Euro Spares. You can get a lot of cool stuff from them. They weren't that expensive. I want to say they were less than $100 each, and they're made of aluminum, and they come with the screws. They still got stickers on them here. And let me have a look. I think this one goes on this side right here. Okay, I can put the floor back in. This thing snaps into the back. Now in the Lamborghini accessory catalog, they talk about things like this little fence, which I've had in all of my cars. I had it in my Cadillac CTS V-Wagon, had it in my Maserati Levante. These are great to have. This little Lamborghini branded kit, which is the same one you would get with the Bentley Bottega, the Porsche, or the Audi, just with a different logo on it, comes with these replacement lashing eyes. So these go in and have the little tie down rings, but they also have this hole. The hole allows these fences to be plugged in and also other accessories. Press the button on the top and they come out. I've searched the internet and nowhere, anywhere, does it demonstrate how these are and how they work. You press a little button here, and that allows these to snap into the rail. I guess they go this way, like that. Okay, and then you can move them and slide them around, and that's how they lock into place. However, we're not going to put those there yet. I'll explain why here in a minute. But in this kit, you get this cool little belt. So this is a flex, it's seatbelt material, very strong. And this will allow you to mount this way or long ways for securing things in the back of the car. And when you have a car that's as performance as this, you need to secure them so they don't go flying around. But I'm going to show you the ultimate cargo accessory for this car. I don't know if they make it for the other cars, maybe they do. But I was really impressed when I saw this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to put in here is a loading tray. This is listed in the Lamborghini's accessories catalog. Does not come with any instructions, really. You'll notice most things Lamborghini have no instructions. They told me at the dealer this couldn't be done. I went to the Lamborghini dealer, the Audi dealer, and I says, I want to add this cargo kit. They go, we can't do it. We don't have it. It's like, telling you, man, Euro spares and Scuderia parts have saved this thing, you know, my Rolls Royces, so many times. So these crazy rails are in here. Now, when I got these rails and I ordered this kit, by the way, this tray I'm about to show you, it's very heavy, cost $2,000. $2,000. I'm sure ordering it through the dealer, it's even more. Let's get this thing in there and show you why I wanted it. In the brochure, it says, made of lightweight aluminum and fiberglass. This thing weighs a ton. I don't know if I can do this by myself, but the way you do it is, it's got these little roller skate wheels on it here. You have to put these in first into the hole at an angle while holding the release for this lock. Slide it in and then it'll drop down into place. That's the theory. I probably should have had Hippie help me with this. I'm going to try to put it on my foot so I don't scratch it up, but you know, they make it out like this is just this easy thing. And maybe it is. Just got to get that wheel to drop into the hole. There it is. Then you go forward with it like this. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Ha ha! Look how cool that is. This locks into place, this pulls out, makes it easy to grab your stuff. Now the instructions are written on the top of this thing. And it also comes with a big thick rubber mat. Let me grab it. This is a very heavy, thick rubber mat. Oh. Now, this is a Lamborghini part, you know, because it says right on it, Urus. That is very substantial. Now, I suppose you're losing a couple of inches of height. I might let this sit out in the sun and flatten, but look how cool that is. Putting your groceries in. Now, this is where those little rails come into place, but before I show you those, let me show you some other things I got. These are actually Lamborghini parts. These are called Cargo Tech. They have Lamborghini logos on them, and they're designed to fit perfectly within these little rubber stops, apparently, supposedly. Yes. And so they just kind of stick there and help hold your stuff in place. These are okay. But what we really want is the fence. So I've ordered some extra of these, but anyway. So the rails that I just locked into are replicated up here on top. So you can take these, pop them into place, supposedly. See if I'm doing this correctly. Maybe they go this way. They go that way. Doesn't make sense. Okay. So these snap into place. Like I said, I ordered an extra set of these. And so, for instance, you can take this little fence here. And now you have this little gate. How great is that? I actually think I'm going to put this gate at the back. Now you can do them diagonally as well. Look at that. Why am I reaching in there? I have a drawer. So I want to make a little box out of this, basically. The goal is you don't want things sliding forward and slamming into the back, right? So you can load all your groceries in there. And actually what I think I'm going to do is I've got 2 sets of these. When I get my extra little set of clamps, what I'm going to do is do like this. I'm going to make a little fence. Like that. I'm going to make a little box. So when I get my other little things, I'll put the other one on this side. And maybe I'll get another one to go this way. That way I have a little box to keep my groceries and things in. And then when you're unloading, it's all here. I love that thing. I love it. And then additionally, you have the little blocks. I am all about cargo. Look at that. So let's say you got, you take your jug of milk or your whatever, you put that in there like that and box things in. I love this. I love this. And I know there's people, and this is sturdy. Now this is the thing. I know there's people out there that are like this, it just raised up. It raised up. That reminds me. There's a button here you press that lowers the car for loading, easy loading. Look at this, it's going down. They designed this thing to do what I'm doing right now. Now, there's people out there in the comments I've been seeing saying, you know, 4-door Lamborghini, an abomination, blah, 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 blah. I get it. You know, there's people out there that are purists. They want to have little 2-seater coupes, rear engine cars, gated manuals. That's all great. And those cars serve a purpose. They serve no purpose except for having fun. But you can't really carry any luggage in it. It's no fun. I mean, I have that Lamborghini Countach replica, which isn't a real Lamborghini Countach, but it's pretty close in the aesthetics. And it's useless as a car. So what is the Lamborghini Urus for? Who's this car for? It's for people like me that already have some cool cars, but you want another cool car for when you go to the store and when you're doing family stuff. Yeah, it's a soccer mom car. You can fit a bunch of kids in the back, the dogs. Matter of fact, they even make a pet kit for the car, which has a ramp that attaches to this. You can put your dog in the back. And then I also have, let me show you one other accessory that I have. I don't want to demonstrate it fully because it's a lot of work, but I'll show it to you. Yeah, I've been on a mission to get every single accessory for this car. This is another Lamborghini branded accessory. I'm sure shared amongst the rest of the vehicles. But I am trying to buy the actual, quote, Lamborghini version of it. I know that's goofy, but it says Lamborghini on it. Anyway, what this is this goes in the back seat. So what you do with this is you fold down your back seats. This connects up to the top, and then this connects down to the bottom where the seats would fold down, and this creates a barrier to keep any debris from flying forward into the cabin seating area. Or if you have a dog, let's say you got your big Labradoodle, you got a ramp, he can walk up in here and have his own big area back there to hang out, and you put this up and he can't get to the front. Or put it up there to keep your kids. No, the seats have to be folded down. But here's the thing. If you decide to go to IKEA and get a bunch of tables, and then you're hauling ass home and then you slam on the brakes, you don't want that stuff hitting you in the back of the head and coming forward. This little net here will help protect you. So I actually do a lot of crazy cargo stuff with my cars. I really, really do. Because what good is it if you're not going to use it? I'm going to drive the heck out of this car. Doesn't mean I'm not going to maintain it or take care of it, but I'm going to use it to its full potential. So I'll keep this handy if I'm ever going. I'll take it with me when I'm going to the flea market, to the mall, to whatever. Sometimes you're not planning on buying something large, but I go to a lot of antique shops and things, and sometimes you're loading an end table or something into the car. And I used to do it in the back of that Rolls-Royce Phantom. I did it all the time. And people would comment, "I can't believe you're using the car for a car." Listen, guys, I feel really sorry for these people that are collectors and they buy cars, they put them away, they don't get to enjoy them, then they die, and then some other second, third, fourth owner gets to enjoy the car. That's why I like to buy a car that's used, has miles, dents on it. I mean, I don't want to get dents and scratches and curbs on it, but if it happens, it's not the end of the world. The car's already depreciated by half. And I'm enjoying the most out of this car that I can. I'm really happy with this, really happy with it. So once again, this thing, I wanted to make this video because I searched and searched and searched all over the internet, could not find any information about this thing except a maybe 30-second video that some dealer made where they just showed it opening and closing. So I could not figure out, how does it install? How does it work? So you have to have the mounting rails in order for this to work. I know it's a lot of money, but if you're willing to spend up to $300,000 or more on one of these cars, it's not crazy unreasonable to spend another couple of grand onto this loading tray. And quite frankly, if you've ever looked at these type of loading drawers for your trucks and things, they're quite expensive. And I can tell you that this one is mega high quality. It is not cheap. I mean, it's machined aluminum, fiberglass. It is heavy, heavy duty. So when the dealer says, "Oh, you can't do it," yeah, you can if you're willing to. So when I think maybe the next project I'm going to do is I'll have to remove this rear bumper cover, and I want to put on the rear hitch and wiring harness. Got a little small two-person boat over there. I have a car dolly, and this thing will haul easily 5,000 pounds. So for instance, if I wanted to take my Moto Guzzi, put it on a little small trailer and take it on a trip, or a small travel trailer, even car dolly, my DeLorean, which is only 3,000 pounds. This car has, I think, 650 horsepower and something like over 800 Newton meters of torque. It's got plenty of power, and by using the lower gears and paying attention, I think you could tow something of, 3,000-4,000 pounds, I think, pretty effortlessly, and it wouldn't be really a problem for it. And, hauling around small stuff, going to the lake, going to Lake Mead, take a jet ski or a small boat. This thing has all-wheel drive. I don't think it's going to get stuck in the boat ramp. You can use it for stuff like that. It is a super SUV. And I just can't get enough of this thing. I love it. Look how cool that is. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. A continued series of things I'm going to be doing on my Lamborghini Urus. There's going to be a lot more to come because I have a lot more things I want to do to this car. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. By the way, I put this rear wing on. I don't know if you noticed, mine was missing because the car had been wrapped and they had taken it off, and it's just held on with 3M double-sided tape. This one I got aftermarket. It's carbon fiber. It was only like 230 bucks. I think it looks good with the carbon fiber. I was considering doing a complete carbon fiber interior kit. I'll show you the interior real quick. Yeah, this interior is red, silver, black. It's piano black or gloss black. And they make a carbon fiber kit that will basically cover all of that piano black, all of the vents, the areas around the stereo and steering wheel and all that. It's about $1,300-$1,400, and they're carbon fiber stick-ons. and they would cover these door panels, these vents, these black areas. I'm trying to decide, is it worth it to spend like 1,500 bucks just for cosmetic carbon fiber? I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know if I really want to spend the money. I've already spent about probably $10,000 on the car, doing tires, doing all these other things. And so, you know, where do you draw the line? When do you stop? All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. So yeah, I know there's all the people down in the comments. They just got to knock you down a peg. You can call it an Audi RSQ8. You can call it a Bentley Bentayga, a Porsche Cayenne, an overpriced. I call it fun. I love this thing. I paid it off. I paid cash for it. I own it. I didn't finance it. It will continue to probably depreciate, but I think it's going to hold its value a little bit. The tariffs might actually increase the value of the car, but none of that matters to me. What matters to me is the fun of the car, the aesthetics. I looked at the Audis. I thought they were really nice, but you just can't get these kind of interiors and extra exciting features. They're very nice cars. They're about 100 horsepower less. They're a little slower. They're very nice, but I just wanted the little extra, you know, the extra. And I watched if you want to know more about the car, go look for Lamborghini Urus factory video. It's about an hour long, and it's just B-roll of people working in the factory, hand stitching the leather, stamping out the panels, you know, welding it together, painting it, putting them together, assembling the car. It is made in Italy, and the panels are not, you know, the car is not necessarily interchangeable with the Audi. They're both owned by the Volkswagen Group, and they're very similar cars. But if you watch Matt Armstrong's videos when he was trying to rebuild it, every time he bought an Audi part and tried to put it on there, it didn't fit. So there's a lot of people out there that just feel like, oh, if the Urus is a waste of money, just buy the Audi. They are not the same. They're close. They're not the same. I can tell you that. I wouldn't be sad if I had the Audi, but I'm telling you, this thing, it just gets the looks. It just gets it's the fun. It's the sound. It's the everything about it. When I step inside that interior, oh, it just makes me happy, and that's all that matters. So thanks for watching. More videos coming on the Urus. I'll see you later. I'm Videobob.